Welcome everyone back. I'm Jamie C. and this is another strength video. We are going to do one of our TENS exercises today. 10 different exercises, 10 reps each. We have a lower body, like leg emphasis and core emphasis with that. So we'll do all the lower body leg stuff first and we'll do all the core after. Yay. Squinching it all together. We do have warm up and cool down, of course. I want you to have just a space available. You'll see my space today is just a towel and no equipment needed. Just your body, your water, your space, hopefully with some sort of padding or towel. We're going to start on the floor with our warm up. So have that towel ready. I want you to come to one end of your towel and you're going to have a stance about shoulder width apart. Knees are soft. Core is already locked in. What does it mean to have a locked in core? I want your core braced as if I was or someone was coming up to sucker punch you right there. So I want you to have it braced and ready, right, for the workout. But that's what it feels like. It's like, ooh, I'm about to really work here. But of course, breathing through that. Okay, come to one end of your mat. Feet about shoulder width apart. Knees are soft. I want you to fold at the waist, bringing your hands to the floor. We're going to do inchworm push-ups. So walking out like an inchworm. Hands go wide. Oh, my towel is slippery than I thought. Hands go wide. You can always drop to the knees. Give me one push-up. Knees are bent. Walk your hands back. Knees soft. Walk to standing. I want you to do that 9 more times for warm-up. All right, fold at the waist. Walk your hands out. Hands go wide. One push-up. Knees bent. Hands walk forward. And then back up. I'm going to actually continue from this side. I think it'll be less slippery. We'll try. Excellent. This is down. Walk out. I want you to lower your hips. Yes, you're in a plank. Before you do the push-up, back up. Knees are bent. And then all the way to standing. Again. Come out. Hands wide. You can always modify to knees down on your push-up. Then knees come back up off the ground as you inchworm back up. You've got 5 more to do. Out, walk wide, one push-up, walk up, and all the way to standing. Nice work. Come out, hands wide, one push-up, walk in, and stand. You should feel a little bit warmer, even though we're warming up through the upper body initially. It doesn't mean that we're not warming up the body in total. As our body temperature raises, we're also warming up the core, of course. Excellent. Walk it out. One push-up, knees soft. Walk it in, roll it up. Give me this last one. Hands down, walk it forward, hands wide, one push-up, walk it in, and up. And that's just the first warm-up exercise. Okay, we're going to alternate front lunges. So I'm going to show you from the side. You're going to take one leg forward, so forward that this knee stays right over that ankle, and then back knee touches down, come up, feet together, other leg forward. So we're going to alternate. Notice this front knee is directly over front ankle, back knee touches down, and then again. All right, so that's 1 each side, 9 more to go each side. Forward, knee down, up, together. Other leg forward, knee down, up, together. Excellent. Forward, knee down, up, together. Forward, knee down, Excellent work. 7. Together. This is really going to warm up the legs. Now, if you need to stabilize by holding on to some furniture, that is an option. Nice job. Halfway. Walking the leg so far out, your front toe is forward, that this front knee stays right over your front ankle. You don't want that front knee to go past this front ankle like that, right? So back knee down. That puts undue stress if it goes in front of the front ankle. Excellent. We have 2 more each way, I think. One more each leg. Walk it forward, knee down, knee up, feet together, forward, knee down, knee up. Nice job. Shake it out. Grab some water. We're going to move into squats. From here, I'm going to take a very wide stance. My knees are going to be soft, my abs tucked, and my toes turned out. Now, when I say my knees follow out over toes, that means if my toes are out here, my knees are going to go out that way. What I don't want is knees coming forward as my toes point out. So here, I'm demonstrating incorrectly where my knees are coming forward, but my toes are pointed out. So let me show you from the side. I have my core braced as if someone's about to punch. My toes are turned out, and my knees are following out over my toes. As I do that, I'm thinking about externally rotating my quads out, tucking tail feathers in. Notice the core is braced, and then back up. All right, we've got all the right instruction. Take it wide. Here we go. Level 1, hands on the thighs, right? Or on a piece of furniture. Level 2, hands off and up, down and up. Now when you come up, I don't want you to lock out the knees like so, right? You keep a soft knee, core tight, down and lift, down and lift. 6 more, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, next up, you get a choice. If you want to go full impact, jumping jacks. If you want to stay with a low impact, we're going to do side to side squat jacks. Let me increase the camera angle just a moment. Step out to the right, arms up like a jack. Come through center, step out to the left, arms up like a jack. Okay, you know, that's what I mean now by squat jack, or you can squat jack. Now notice, when I squat jack, it's not just an out and in with the leg, right? I want you to actually squat down, come in, squat down, come in. I want you to choose your level, a high impact or a low impact version. Okay, here we go. Out to the right, through center, left, through center, right, arms up, left, reach it up. Excellent work, y'all. Nice job. 7, each way. 6, nice job. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, Sink it all the way down. You're getting warmer now. I want to see that bigger range of motion. One more each way. Nice job. Okay, are you feeling warmer? Grab some water. We're going to go down and finish our warm-up on a plank. So let me angle camera down. You come down to the floor. Come on down to knee first. Forearms next. Notice elbows are right underneath shoulders. You can stay with knees down, or you can go with toes down. Next, I want you to brace through the core without raising the hips up, right? You're a straight line, head to heels or head to knees if you've chosen to lower the knees down. Now, next thing, do not look at the belly button. I want your neck in line with spine. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees down, child's pose. Hips back, fingertips forward, forehead to mat or towel. Guess what? Your warm-up done. Finito. We're going to move right on in to our 10s. 10 exercises, 10 times, starting with lower body first. So for that, we're going to start in bear pose. I know we've done bear pose before, but I want you to think about bracing the core like I taught you, right? It's a brace for impact, but you have to breathe through that. Bear is on hands. So wrists underneath shoulders, making that box underneath your body. You're going to tuck your toes under, and you're going to lift your knees slightly off the ground, not far, right? It's maybe 3 inches off the towel or the mat or your carpet, wherever you are, 3 inches off the ground. Okay, if you're level 1, you are just going to hold bear pose. When I say just, that 4-letter word, it's still very difficult, I understand. I don't mean just. You are a rock star, and you're holding that bear pose. If you're coming with me, you're going to send those hips back and then come forward into bear. All the while, I'm keeping my knees up off the ground. Okay, we're ready for this? Just 10 of them. You can do it. I know you can. I believe in you. Tuck in toes, knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders. Lift knees off the ground. Either hold here or come with me. 10 and forward. 9 and forward. 8, rock it forward. 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, rocket, 2, come on, 1, knees down. Nice job. All right, how were the legs? My legs started to really fire, build the fire up, hopefully yours too. We have a straight leg lift, knee to elbow. So, more lower body, focusing a little bit more on glutes. So let's do this. You're going to have hands underneath shoulders, making that box underneath. So when I say make the box, I mean a solid core where you're not going sway back, right? And you're not rounding up like a black cat. Okay, so box, solid core. Then one leg is going to shoot back, flex the foot, bend the knee to bring the leg to the side all the way up to elbow. Push it back and down. That's 1 rep. Up, bend the knee to elbow, back and down. Okay, You go. You're ready. I'm going to get a little more padding for my knees, just because today I'm on tile and not carpet, which is different for me. You can notice my surroundings are different. I'm at the beach. Don't hate. Here we go. Back, knee to elbow, straight leg and down. Up, knee to elbow, straight leg and down. Now notice your hips. They're not rocking up as you lift your leg, right? Hips are maintaining level, core maintaining tight. Back, knee in, back and down. Lift, knee in, back and down. Notice the neck, it's in line with spine. That means your eyes are on the floor in front of you about 10 to 15 inches, right? If your eyes are on the floor between your hands, then your neck is a little bit lower. And certainly if your eyes are back at your belly button, your neck is way out of alignment. Excellent. Give me 2 more. Hopefully by then you will have done 10 of these. And guess what? We have to hit the other leg. So I'm going to change direction so you can better see me. You can stay facing the same direction. You don't have to switch there at home. Wrists right underneath your shoulders, right? It's a straight line, meaning your wrists are not way forward and your wrists are way not by the knees. Right underneath the shoulders. The other leg is going to press through, flex the foot, bring it up. It's not exactly parallel. I want you to engage the glute a little bit more by bringing it up. Then core is tight, hips are level. Bring the knee to elbow, back out and down. Up, knee in, back out and down. Neck in line with spine right here. Elbows are slightly bent, don't lock them. Up, hips level, back and down. Up, take it in, back and down. Nice job. 3 more. Lift, tuck in, push it out, toe down. You've got room to give me 1 more beautiful. So up and in and lift and down. Nice job. Okay, next for the lower body, we're going to go flat on our back. So, lie back down. Knees to the ceiling, feet flat on the ground, arms down at a V. Can you see me? Okay, good. Okay, walk those heels towards glutes. Maintain a low V with the arms on the ground. Tuck in through the abs, so I'm bracing my abs even on the ground. If I were to release them, I kind of go sway back just a little bit, but I'm going to brace my abs and then come all the way up to bridge where the weight is in my heels and my shoulders, and hold and back down. We have 10 of these. Lift and hold, back down, lift and hold. Nice job. This is 6 and hold. Tap down. 5 and squeeze. Try to poke your hips up to the ceiling. You're pressing down through your heels. We've got 3 more. And down. 2 more. Last one. All right, excellent. Hopefully your glutes were feeling that. You can hug knees in for a second. For our second bridge exercise, you can certainly stay with both feet down, but if you want to take it up a notch, come with me. 1 leg up. This leg is going to stay in line. The ankle is over my hip. It's going to stay there, and then flex that foot. Low V with the arms, palms down, and then come up to bridge, lower, down. Lift to bridge, one-legged bridge. Lift and hold. This is 6 and hold. 5 and hold. Excellent. 4 and squeeze it up. Excellent. Can you get a little bit higher? 2. One more. Squeeze it up and hold. Nice job. All right, we're going to go to the other leg. So again, ankle right over hip, foot flat on the ground, bent knee to ceiling, palms down on the floor. I want you to lift up to bridge, back down. This is 9 and hold. 8. Hang in there. 7. 6. Last 5. Hold. 4. Lift. 3. Glute squeeze. 2 and hold. 1 more beautiful one-legged bridge. Nice job. Again, hugging knees to chest. I want you to hydrate. Let me fix my camera here. Excellent work. We still have some lower body work to do. We're going to come up to standing for this next exercise. Let me bring the camera up. From here, you're actually going to take the feet wide. So you notice my legs, my feet are even wider than shoulders. Here are my shoulders, here are my hips, and my legs are way out, right? Toes slightly turned out. I call it corner to corner toes, or some people, instructors call it the 10 and 2 o'clock on an old-fashioned clock with arms, right? Not one of those digital clocks. Can't go by that. From here, your knees are already bent and your core, of course, is braced, locked in for work. I want you to keep the tail feathers tucked under, right? That'll help engage the core even more. We're going to come down for a pulse squat. It's 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1, and up. That is a level 1. Level 2, we're going to add a hop. You're in for it? I know you are. This is really the most hopping that we're going to do today. No hopping after this. So if you want to go for it, it's only 10 hops. If you're able to, if your knees and your hips and your plantar fasciitis, your feet are all in excellent shape. Let's go ahead and do this. Pulse. 3, 2, 1, and hop. 3, 2, 1, and hop. Yes, you can see I'm using my arms a little bit to build momentum so I can actually lift off the ground. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and lift. 7, 2, 1, and up. 6, 2, 1, and lift. 5, 2, 1, and up. 4, 2, 1. Get low on those pulses. And up. 2, 2, 1, and lift. 1, 2, 1. Ooh! Legs on fire. Tap that out. Grab some water. We are going to do our core half of the workout. So still 10 exercises, but we've already done 5 and they were all lower body. The next 5 will be lower body, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. We're going to start with a plank on the hands. If you're not planking on the ground, I forgot to mention, you could plank on a table, a coffee table I have here. This is an option because these planks are going to be a little more difficult than just a holding plank. Your knee's going to come in and you're going to windshield wiper. So I'm going to demonstrate that on the coffee table for those of you who want that modification, or rather who need the modification. I don't really care what you want. I want you to do an exercise that pushes your body. I want you straight outside your box, and if that means plank on the ground, then that's where I need you. If your body needs a modification, then I want you on the coffee table or a wall. The more inclined you get, the lower level down it goes. Doesn't mean it's easier, it means it's for your body. Okay. Level 1 modification. Plank on a coffee table. I'm still straight line, so my hips are not way up, and my hands are underneath my shoulders. Coffee table sliding, hands underneath my shoulders, plank position. I'm on my toes. I'm going to bring one knee to same elbow, hold it in, touch to the other elbow, 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 elbow. That is one modification. Otherwise, we come down to the floor and do that. I want your knee coming to elbow, touching other elbow, coming to elbow. It does a windshield wiper motion, and we're going to do that 10 times. Take a break. The other leg's going to come up 10 times. So you're holding that plank in as your knee rotates in and out. Try not to wiggle the torso while we do that. I want you stabilizing, hence the term plank, right? Plank is solid. You don't build a fence because it waves, right? You build a fence with a plank because it's solid like your core, yeah? Okay, guys, we're ready. I'm going to do mine on the ground. Your hands will be right underneath shoulders. Come up, tuck toes, come up to plank. I want you to bring one knee into same elbow, other knee, elbow. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, child's pose, or whatever you need to twist that out. So I'm on my heels, and I'm just rotating one side and then the other to quickly release my core before the other leg. Again, you can modify other leg on the coffee table or a stable piece of furniture. Again, hips are not up, and they're certainly not sway back, right? I want you a solid plank. One knee goes to elbow, then the other elbow, elbow to elbow in a windshield wiper manner. Okay, here we go. Other side. Make sure my video catches me. Wrists underneath shoulders, tuck toes under, plank position, neck in line with spine, other knee to elbow, 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 elbow. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, and child's pose. You guys, that one is tough. I'm proud of you for sticking that out with me. Not complaining. I don't hear any complaints. So you must have liked it. Excellent. I'll make sure to include that in future workouts. Here we go. Next exercise, we're going to work obliques. We're going to tone the obliques. And just to make sure, I have a nice pad for underneath my hips. You can do that too. We're going to come to one side, This elbow is directly under shoulder, so that when I say that, I mean the elbow's not way forward, and it's certainly not way back towards my hip. One elbow under shoulder on one hip. I want you to extend the legs out, and actually I want you to roll this top hip right here slightly back. So it's not stacked, one hip is not stacked over the other, but rather it's slightly behind. From here, I'm going to reach one arm up. Here we go. I want you to not sink down into the shoulder, but rather be active, engaged, keep the shoulder in its socket, right? If it's up here, it's way up out of the socket and near my ear. If it's here, my lat is engaged and my shoulder is in its socket. Hips back, shoulder socket, elbow under shoulder, arm up. Here we go. Lift the legs up. I want you to spread the knees slightly apart as the elbow comes between the knees, back out, feet down. That's one. Lift, knees in, up and down. This is 8. Knees in, lift it up and down. 7, tuck it in. Nice job. 8, tuck it in. Oh yeah, I went the other way, didn't I? I wanted to do extra of these. If you wanted a weight in this top hand, a light weight, right, would work really well. Lift it up, tuck that elbow in, lift it up and down. Are we on 4? Nice job. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lift, tuck, up and down. Excellent. Shake it out, shake it out. We're going to do the other side. So here again, I have extra padding underneath my elbow and my hip, coming to one side, coming out of that shoulder. Keep it in its socket. Elbow underneath shoulder. One hip starts up, but then rolls back. One hand up. Legs go straight. Lift them up. Now we're ready. 10. And legs down. 9. Legs down. 8. Tuck. 7. Reach. 6. You got it now. 5. Straight outside your box. I see you working. 3. 2. Last 1. Nice. You can roll up. You can shake that out. We've got some twisting crunches. So we're going to lie all the way back. Let me straighten this out. Straighten this out. Okay. Here, I'm going to trust that when I say put pressure on a thigh, you're really working that. This is personal accountability. I don't want to just see a hand lightly on the thigh. I want you applying pressure, right? That's your weight today. That is your dumbbell. We have no dumbbells in this exercise, but we're going to use the pressure of your hand against your thigh as our weight. So, come down, lie back. I want the front leg here in tabletop. The knee is over hip, the shin is at tabletop position, and the foot is flexed. This is where we apply the pressure. Same side body, same arm as leg. You're applying pressure to that leg so that I'm pushing it away, but my leg is working to push my hand back in. I want that pressure, that push and pull. From there, the other leg straightens, but it hovers above the ground. If at any time you want to lie that leg back on the ground, that is an option. The other hand, the free hand, light fingertip touch behind the head, and we are going to side crunch, opposite elbow to opposite knee as we push through. Crunch it up and down. 9, 8, are you applying pressure? Lift it up and over. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and I'm sure you're going to want to shake that out. You can open and close the toes, and I'm actually going to switch to the other side, but you can stay right where you are. I just want to make sure that the camera angle can see me best. So the other leg comes up tabletop position, 90-degree angle at the ankle, knee, and hip, hand on that thigh, fingertip touch with the other hand, lift and hover the opposite leg, crunch it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, don't let pressure off that thigh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. This time I'm going to hug the knees in and rock it side to side. Okay, we have 2 exercises left before our cool down. 1, we're going to start with boat pose. So, if boat pose doesn't work for you to balance on your sits bones, an option is hands on the floor behind you. What I don't want to see though is rounding through the back. You always keep your shoulders in their sockets, chest forward. So that's a level 1 boat pose. Certainly you can do that. Your feet are going to come up. Notice tabletop position first, and then I'm actually going to come up and balance on my sits bones. So here we are. Chest is lifted, not rounding through the back. Chest is lifted, and then we're going to drop heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in, lean it back, circle the knees this time, one direction, then the other. Who is ready out there for the last working exercise? Okay, good, me too. We are going to do prisoner back body twists. So our hands will be light fingertip touch behind the ears. We're going to come up, twist it one way, back and down. We're going to do this lying on our belly down on the floor. Grab some water. We're going to hit our last working exercise. And then we've got cool down. Okay, I'm ready. Come all the way down to the belly. From here, you're going to actually scoop in the core. Don't let the belly just hang flat and sway back. So tuck in through the glutes, tuck in through the core, brace it there as if you were going to get sucker punched, and then fingertip touch behind the ears. I'm already lifted up off the ground. From here, I'm going to lift even further, twist one way, center, down, lift, twist the other way, center, and down. That is 1 rep. We have 9 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Athletes in the house, lift, twist, center, down. Lift, other way, center, down. This is 8. Twist it. We're on 7. Twist it. Keep those elbows out, hands off the ground. Up. 6. Twist. Keep the core engaged, the glutes engaged. 5, twist. So this takes a lot of rotation. It's okay if it's just a small rotation for you. Perfectly fine. This is working back of core, upper back, shoulders as we lift up. 4, 3, twist. Twist other way. Breathe through. Last 2. Up, twist. Last 1. Twist, center, down, lift, twist other way, center, and down. You've made it through all 10 exercises. Knees apart, toes together, child's pose for a moment as we reach our arms way up in front of us. Nice job. We're going to stick through this cool down and we'll be done. It's important for your body to take it down slowly so that we don't go from full exercise to nothing, right? We want to stage it both for our safety of our joints and muscles, but also if we have this cool down, your metabolism is wrapped up from the workout and we're going to slowly bring it down so that your metabolism is still going a little bit more, right? Burning calories as we cool down. If calorie burning speaks to your heart. Okay, we're going to do an up dog first. So come back to your belly. Your elbows can be underneath shoulders. You can lift to an up dog and over one shoulder. If you need a little bit more, your hands come underneath shoulder. Lift up to your up dog and look over one shoulder. You can choose. You can go to that lower elbow down, up dog, other shoulder, your center, or you can come to this tall up dog. Notice my shoulders are in their sockets. You don't want your shoulders next to your ears. Shoulders in their sockets. Look over one shoulder towards one leg. Come through center, other shoulder. Through center. Excellent. Child's pose one more time. Knees apart, toes together, hips back, hands way forward. Next is runner's lunge. Here, you're going to bring one leg forward. The ankle is going to be underneath the knee. The knee can be down and back, or you can lift it up. It just depends on what feels better for you. I want a nice deep stretch. That's the goal. I'm going to come up to this front knee. I'm pressing through my hips forward so that I feel hip flexor release. I'm even going to reach up to release core and hip flexor. Hands down, hips back, elongate the front leg, toe is towards ceiling, spine is lifting and stretching long, not rounding. Hamstring stretch right here. Excellent. Take this leg, bend it at the knee, bring it across, and then place it on the ground. Both knees can be bent. As you can see, my front knee is bent, my back knee is bent, and my front shin is parallel to the top of my towel, right? So that this heel is not towards my other leg. My front shin parallel to the front of my mat or towel. If you'd like to keep this other leg bent, do so. If you'd like to straighten it with the laces of your shoe down, that is an option for a more intense stretch. From here, just staying lifted might work for you. For me and for others, you might want to walk your hands slowly forward, hanging out over that front leg. Feeling the hip and glute release right here for a moment. When you're ready, walk your hands up, bring your knees together, and let's do the whole thing on the other leg. Runner stretch, knee directly over ankle, so that this front knee is not more internally and not externally rotated. It's just directly over that front ankle. My other knee, I'm going to choose to stay down, but you can certainly tuck the toe under and come up to full runner stretch. I'm going to bring my arms to front knee and press through so I feel the lengthening happening at the top of this lower leg, the top of the leg on the ground. If you're real tight there, you might look like this, right? But if you're a little more limber, you can press through, lift chest, lift arms, lift gaze. Everything is looking up from here, guys. Deep breath in, hands down, hips back, lengthen front leg, lengthen spine, drop shoulders down away from ears, top toe to sky. I want you to get used to holding stretches at least 20 seconds at a time. That is the length of time at a minimum your muscles need to develop some flexibility. Take this front leg, bring it around, bend both knees, this front shin parallel to the top of your mat. You can keep both knees bent. That's level one. If you would like, you straighten this back leg. The laces of your shoe point to the floor. Front shin parallel still, right? Hips angled out over the front, and just holding here might work well for your stretch. If you need a little bit more, I invite you to walk the hands forward, hang out over that front leg, feeling the hip and glute release here. We did a lot of lower body at the start of this workout, including lunges, squats, and glute work. So if your body needs a moment to release through the glutes, that is perfectly normal. Your glutes are a big muscle group, very interwoven like a basket, and it has many layers, so it takes a moment for those layers to slowly let go, release, and stretch, lengthen, and relax. Excellent. Come up. We're going to do one more stretch where your legs are straight out in front of you. Your toes are up, and actually they're flexed, so they're pointing back at your kneecaps. From here, I want you to reach up with the arms. Come forward, fold forward. You can grab at your calves, ankles, or feet, depending on what feels good for you here. Being kind and gentle with your body. Walk your hands up to sitting. Give me a big shoulder roll. And then give me a double high five. Because guess what? You've made it through one more strength workout. Nice work. Remember, fitness is the best medicine. Exercise doesn't get better than that, right? Take a deep breath in and have an excellent day. Good job, guys.